Everything small is awesome. Not convinced? Look at this jar. Look at how tiny it is. Pretty awesome, huh? Still not convinced? How about this jar? Even smaller. Still not convinced? How about this jar? You didn't even know it was there. Now, if you think I'm the type of person who bought all these jars just for a stupid joke, you're sadly mistaken. Because I actually have a lot of jars. A whole jar, in fact. Now, this jar of jars isn't the only thing that's taking up a very small corner of my basement. I also have a small collection of Pokemon mini tins, and today we're going to open them all up, and we're going to see which one has the smallest hits, and we're also going to talk about one of my favorite topics, small Pokemon YouTubers. Let's get right into it. What's up, everybody? It's me from about a week later. I didn't like the way that the audio sounded in this video, so I'm just going to dub over the whole thing. I also want to thank you guys because we recently hit 100 subscribers, and I will be doing a giveaway at 500, so stay tuned for that. And today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite products. I say that a lot, but we're going to be doing these Pokemon mini tins. We're going to be trying to pull the smallest Pokemon we can, and we're also going to be talking about some of my favorite small Pokemon YouTubers. The way this is going to work is I'm going to open up a pack, and each one's going to be dedicated to one of the YouTubers that I've been watching a lot of, who has under 1,000 subscribers, just to give him a shout out and show him some love. So let's start today's video by opening up the first pack, which is a tin of Pokemon Go. Our first pack is going to go to Andrew Pulls Pokemon. This is a small YouTube channel, but he posts probably 2, maybe 3 times a week. And it's not just, the newest stuff, and it's not a bunch of retro stuff. It's whatever he can get his hands on, and he's such a nice guy. You just want the best for his pulls. He's got an infamous feud with Silver Tempest, so I thought about giving him a Silver Tempest, but that would have been mean. Instead, I'm going to open this pack of Pokemon Go, because he's working on his master set, and I think it'd be cool if we could pull something that he doesn't have yet. I'd highly recommend this channel for anybody who likes simple pack openings or the occasional master set hunts, or if you're somebody who likes to leave comments, because so far I've left a ton of comments and he's always responded, and they've been thoughtful responses, and I think he just really likes talking Pokemon and just opening packs. We have a reverse Bulbasaur, and we ended off with just a regular holo Sylveon, but still pretty cool. Alright, on to small YouTuber number 2, and that's going to go to Robbie Hantz. Now, Robbie Hantz, he probably posts similar to the amount that Andrew Pulls Pokemon posts, which is maybe up to maybe 2 or 3 times a week. He does a lot of larger scale openings where he maybe will do a booster box or something. He also reviews a lot of his purchases. He's really into Gengars, and he just kind of he talks about his own collection. He's also just a really cool dude, and I think you'd enjoy watching his videos if you like pack openings. If I could recommend one video, I would say go watch his video where he opens a booster box. I think it's called something like "There's Something Wrong with This Booster Box" or something like that, where he gets an error pack or an error box, and I won't say what happens exactly, but he pulls a lot of the same card, and it is quite an interesting video, so go watch that. Alright, and then for him we got a Conkeldurr V. Next we're going to open up a Crown Zenith mini tin, and the first one's dedicated to Little Poke Center. The Little Poke Center is a couple of young guys with a great sense of humor. They do a lot of pretty normal pack openings, but they always do it in this series where they kind of ask, is it worth it? And then they open something and they kind of try to tell you if it's worth it, but they always add a lot of humor to it. So if you're somebody who likes to, not just watch something where they're just opening, but also the humor too, they're definitely a channel to check out. And also for a small channel, they'll do a lot of things you'd expect a bigger channel to do, like go to conventions and give away some free mystery boxes and stuff like that. It's just not something you'd see in a smaller channel usually, and I was impressed when I saw them. They were really high quality. So for them, their big hit is going to be this Hisuian Voltorb and an Entei. So that might be the best pack of the night so far. This next Crown Zenith pack goes to Ryan Hallman. I've only been subscribed to him for a little bit, but I've really been enjoying his channel. I always say that one of the best things about Pokemon is seeing it through the eyes of kids, because they have all the excitement you did when you were younger. And he actually opens all of his packs with his son, so you get all that from his channel. I've also seen Ryan Hallman in a lot of live stream chats. I actually saw him in 2 pack battles this week, and he won one of them, so let's see if his luck continues today. It definitely looks like his luck is going to continue, because I can see a little border on the side there. And it's a Zero Aura V Max. That is definitely our best pull today, so Ryan Hallman has had the luck recently. If you feel like congratulating him, just go sub to his channel. If you want to tell him that I sent you, he'll say, "Who is that?" And then you can tell him who I am. So, win-win. Now next we're going to open this Sinnoh mini tin. Now these mini tins actually hold a special place in my heart because my very first series of videos was a series of shorts where I opened a pack of these from Costco. So they always remind me of my very early days of getting back into the hobby and everything. So I want to dedicate this tin to the 2 smallest YouTubers on this list, and 2 YouTubers who definitely deserve more subscribers. The first is going to be Professor Deoxys, and for him I'm going to be opening this pack of Astral Radiance. I've actually been following Professor Deoxys for a while now, and every time he posts a video I always watch it, just because his videos are entertaining and they're good quality, solid pack openings. He's definitely got a love for Pokemon and collecting, and also he's got a really nice logo. I feel like that gets neglected sometimes, but he took the time to make a nice logo and I appreciate that. So definitely check out his channel and sub to him if you like it. And we got a Decidueye V, not bad. Next we're going to open this Brilliant Stars pack, and we're going to dedicate that to Lamp Traffic. Now I haven't been subscribed to Lamp Traffic all that long, and he does have 2 channels. One is Lamp Traffic and one is Lamp Traffic Cards. I'm specifically talking about Lamp Traffic Cards. Both channels are under 1,000 subscribers, so I'll still count it. But the thing about his channel is he's probably the most infrequent poster, which is actually not that bad of a thing. I feel like a lot of people would want to have some Pokemon in their feed, but not 100% of the time. So if you're someone who just wants the occasional video, I find his videos actually really entertaining. We got Reverse Lapras and cool looking Mewtwo, non-hollow. Next we're going to open this Galar Power tin, but today we're going to call it our Gal Power tin. Now there aren't a lot of women in the world of Pokemon pack openings on YouTube anyway, so there's going to be a few less on my list as well. Look at that, we got Evolving Skies. But today we're going to showcase just a couple that I like to watch frequently. First up is one of the nicest people on the platform. We got Nisha's Pokemon. Now, Nisha is the only person on the list who actually found me. I commented on a Robbie Hans video, and she saw my comment, went over to my channel, read my description, enjoyed it, so she commented on one of my videos, and then I subscribed to her. Now I commented on some of her videos, and she's just, that just kind of sums her up to me. She's very much someone who will watch and comment on other people's videos, and her videos themselves are they're very relaxed, and they feel more like you're just kind of hanging out with somebody who just wants to open cards together, kind of talk about your day and see what's up with you. So if you go over to her channel, definitely leave her a comment, because that's what she's all about. Now the next one on the list is probably the most different out of anybody else. Recently I was watching a lot of videos and I kind of ran out of certain sets of videos that I wanted to watch. So there were things I wanted to watch be opened, but I couldn't find videos on them. So I just kind of stumbled upon some people who did ASMR versions of the same packs, and so this one technically isn't a Pokemon YouTuber, she's an ASMR, it's called Bier ASMR, and the reason I like these videos is because she's not just doing it for the sake of doing it, she actually seems to really enjoy the cards and opening packs. So the only difference is it's a little quieter, it's a little slower. I couldn't honestly tell you if the ASMR part is good because I don't watch those videos, but definitely from a Pokemon perspective, they are actually still very interesting to watch. So for her, we pull an Onyx and a Lux Ray. So yeah, if you're willing to cross that line and go to a different type of video, definitely check out BR ASMR. Now on to the final mini tin. It's actually the reason why I scheduled this when I did. It's a little late posting this, but as of recording, it's only a couple days past when these Paldea Friends mini tins came out, and I really wanted to open some, so I just made a excuse by doing these 5 mini tins. And the first thing I noticed is that these are much more covered in this saran wrap than the other ones, which just had a little piece around the middle. This made them a little bit harder to open, but that was okay, honestly. Now these should have 1 pack of Silver Tempest and 1 of Scarlet and Violet. I actually lost my little piece of paper for this one. I don't know where it went, but I can just tell you that this first one is for a creator called Pokey Dave. Now one of the worst feelings is when you're watching a video and you realize that the person that is doing the video doesn't even really like Pokemon cards that much, or just doesn't sound like they do. And when I watch Pokey Dave, it's exactly the opposite. He just sounds like he's really enjoying what he's doing, and the content you can just totally tell. You're definitely going to want to check the description, because when you search Pokey Dave, a lot of Pokey Daves come up. But this is the one that just hit 100 subscribers, and I think you should go to his channel and just raise that number as much as you can. Now last but not least, with this Scarlet and Violet pack we have here, we're going to dedicate that to Osbox TCG. Now this guy's just a ball of energy and excitement. He's really fun to watch just because of that, and he does a lot of kind of openings where he does bigger openings like booster boxes, but he's got a great energy, and when I think of him, I often think of his catchphrase, which is when he looks at the last card and oops, accidentally did that again, forgot what we were opening. But one thing I always think about with him is he always pulls out his last card and he just hits it with a boom, and you always know that he's going to be excited if something happens. He's also in a small group of creators that I've commented on his videos, and he's not only responded, but he's also responded with a question, and we ended up talking for a few back and forths about how the Pokemon community was in our own countries, because he's in Australia. So just cool to see someone being so kind to other people on the internet. It's kind of rare these days. So let's just see what we got in these reverse slots. We got the Alomomola. If I'm saying that right, I'm probably not. It's almost hard to tell which one of these is the rare, because that last one was kind of shiny. Alright, this is definitely not that one. So let's try to hit it with a boom and see if we can get lucky like he does, and boom! Okay, no, not as lucky as him. Alright, that's it for the polls for today. I'm going to pass it back to myself from a week ago, and we're going to do a quick recap. Alright, here are our polls from today. We got some nice hits. Obviously, the best one is Ryan Hallman's Zero Aura VMAX. It's one I do not have, so it's a very cool one. And of course, if anybody wants me to send them their stack that I pulled for them, just let me know. Lost back on Instagram. You can just DM me. I will send them to you if you want. But of course, that is not why we are here. We're looking for the smallest Pokemon, and that honor goes to Pokey Dave, who pulled a Rotom. If you look closely, it's 1 inch, 0.07 pounds, very tiny Pokemon. Great job, Pokey Dave. But I'm going to have to issue a tie, because if you look over here, Nisha's Pokemon actually got a Flabebe, who is 4 inches, so 4 times as tall, but 0.03 pounds. It is, or 0.02 pounds. It's under a third of the weight. So I'm going to tie these two right here. Of course, it doesn't mean anything. I'm going to link all these in the description. Please follow them. They appreciate it a lot for being small. I had a lot of channels that I wasn't able to add. I'm going to be putting all of those in the description. These are all channels that I watch all the time. So yeah, please show them your support, and thanks for watching.